Hey folks, I'm about to attempt 10 clients on this potato computer. Stag. Oh, okay. Hello. There. This is my computer. Welcome to it. It's potato. Yeah, that's the graphic tried. Meh, lol. Okay, so it's not integrated, it's not horrible, but I bought it at a box store and it was on sale and I got the cheapest optimal one, and that's a couple of years ago. Actually, it was during COVID, so it was around 2020 I got it, so 3 years ago. Never tried 10 clients before. I've got them all on no audio and performance, and I had to go into each client and make sure all the checkboxes were off. Yeah. Okay. I will pick you. Oh, blah blah blah. Go in and get the. It's over on the 20th of August. You better hurry up if you haven't done it yet. But you can't gift it. It's 10 days or 10 plex. And if you're lucky and your alphas were, I think, over 3 years old, you could get the 25 plex, so it's pretty much free. And 10th client. 9 clients aren't choking this. Once you pass a certain level, you start to notice it. And I'm praying that I don't get... Nope. Hard stronghold. Yes, sued. Are you anywhere over lowsec? No, you're fine. Okay. And Sonama. Pretty sure that's fine too. Yeah, looks like I'll probably go through those systems anyways. Okay, you can go left click and right click, and you can do that drag. There we go. These are all 1, 2, 3, 4 are all on the secondary monitor. I have to remember to move my cursor all the way over. It would be better if I had all these thumbnails on the second monitor, but then you guys wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing half the time, which, you know, might be inconvenient for me, but why the point of recording, right? You can't share the 10 days as you saw, and you have to be careful about all your settings matching up on each. You have profiles, launch profiles, but, well, they're not called launch profiles anymore, they're called launch groups. But they'll remember some things, but they won't remember all of it. So you just have to be a little bit careful. Sorry there's no sound. Should actually remedy that. Bring up some under the asteroids, below the asteroids, under the asteroids to hold. And these two are just going to camp. Got everybody training right now. Oh, yeah, I've got everybody training on my newly temporary Omega accounts. I haven't yet got all my Omegas with extra time. I haven't done that yet. When you're in Eden store, and I'd have to close this and reopen it and blah blah blah. I think your Eden store closes when you jump, so I'd rather not. Hello. How long have I had that closed? Did I even have Minor Freaks window open? Oh my god, I'm so silly. You win some, you lose some, right? And I don't think I've been really paying attention to the fob window at all. Sued. Okay, got that. Okay, great. Oh, minor freak. Okay, I must have accidentally closed it. Yeah, might as well for that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure completed. Okay, well, all right, but I'll wait to jump, and I'm pretty sure this window will close when I jump. We'll test it as well, right? Got the time. Be nice if it didn't. Nope. See, yeah, it closes. So it would be irritating me trying to get it all set up. I'll just wait till later. Well, I haven't noticed any drop in performance, which is great. It's amazing, actually. But yeah, I mean, what's the point in playing a video game if the graphic settings are the absolute potato, people say. But it's like, at this point, I know what I'm seeing. And the cool thing about Eve is if you, like when you're playing an alpha account and it's solo and it's widescreen and it's max graphics, it's enjoyable. It's like, wow, this is really nice. And you don't get desensitized to how wonderful Eve can look. That's what I'm telling myself, and that's the story I'm going with. But yeah, I mean, look, guys, seriously, it's a screensaver with a built-in chat function. Why are you thinking you want to run bleeding edge graphic computer to play what is essentially a screensaver with a built-in chat function? It's like you're just a little bit of a tryhard there. CCP's like, hold my beer, we'll make graphics even more complex. You're like, no. You do not want to be on grid when you have audio working for all your clients. The static snap crackle pop that happens, they claim to have fixed it, but they didn't. We all were very hopeful, but it does not eliminate it, unfortunately. I'll try it again, just to test it, to stress test it, but I would be very impressed if it fixed it, but my hopes are not very high. Stuck on. Yeah, that's all I did. Just dump it in my chat window. There's not going to be more than 6. I highly doubt it. Like, I haven't run these for a while, so maybe the competition died off. But seriously, with that amount of Omega to be had for alphas, I'm pretty sure people are highly motivated to punk these fobs lately. I'll be surprised if I get more than 6. Very surprised, especially it's been like only 3 hours after peak time. But the nice thing, like, think of it this way: you're always guaranteed to get some, because if somebody's not in your area, they're definitely going to be in other areas of space, and if they destroy their fobs in their area, there's a chance it'll pop in my area. But if there's hardly anybody online, if I'm popping fobs, the chances of somebody being able to pop it elsewhere and get it popped back to my zone is not as good. So you'll have fun at first, but you won't be able to sustain it for very long. But yeah, I mean, 5 hours, I mean, thank you very much. I'm done. There's another system. All right, so far we've got 5. I can guarantee you I won't get 10 that I need today. When I'm trooping around with my DPS team after I've scouted, I'll keep 1 or 2 windows open for fobs, just because you might actually get lucky. And I think that's cross lowsec. Yep. No. I remember one YouTube commenter, he was like, "You pussy, don't do it easily." And it's like, oh, okay, good for you. Yeah, whenever I see like 3 or more fobs in a system that's behind a lowsec gate, I'll like pop it up on YouTube with a short clip. Hopefully people who like doing fobs will go, hey, I'll risk that, thank you very much. But the odd time you'll actually get, like, you guys know how vanishingly rare polite conversation is in Eve, especially in high-sec. If you get any reply at all, don't be discouraged by that. Most people are AFK, and remember, a lot of us don't speak the same language, and a lot of us are bots. Let's be honest here, especially in high-sec. Below, behind. Okay, all right, a little bit far away. Hopefully that's not too far away. Yeah, I refused to go to scout beyond 12 from my staging system, because it's like, do you really want to hump like 20 plus jumps back to base? Really? After you've all done, you're gonna spend what with slow boating? Like, that's 40 minutes extra. You doing nothing but transiting back. No thanks. At 12, like less than half an hour is, that's bearable. It's doing great. I can't believe 10 is running on my freaking computer without melting, Right? I guess I'm old. I'm just used to my old computers barely handling 2 clients. Yeah, 4 was pushing it. But I think a lot of it was to do with my internet speed too. That's a huge part of it. I mean, when you're trying to be cheap and going in an absolute minimum possible band, fiber optic, you can, like, really cheap, the cheapest you can get with broadband, it's your game suffers. I guarantee if I went back to that, I'd get black screen when I was undocking, but CCP apparently claims they fixed that, so I'll take them at their word. Especially since I don't have sucky broadband anymore. And hello, who's this? Pirate Stronghold in Anilla. It's not bad. Okay, what are we at now? We are at an amazing 7. I'm above 7. Well, that's higher than I expected to be the maximum. It's impressive. You tend to get more hits the further you go out. Like, if I got 7 now, I might actually hit 10. That usually tells me that the people here usually running it are doing other things. Like, you'll see, most people don't post their kills to Z-kill, right? And I'm pretty sure, but I think if it's automatic posting, I don't do automatic posting at all. I'll post my losses, but I just don't like advertising my fob kills sometimes. It's just OPSEC. And plus I do so many, it's just like, I like looking at my Z-kill sometimes, but scrolling through all those freaking fobs, which are just pointless, meaningless things with no real story behind them, you can't really remember what happened exactly that happened at each one, right? because the Z kill looks the same every time. But, it's uninteresting. Yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely post any loss I have, except the really embarrassing ones that you had a shit fit. You're like, oh man, I'm not gonna post that. You know, if somebody's like looking at my kill mails to see, oh, has he improved his fit at all? The last thing I want to do is give them the wrong impression. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, this is basically what I do. Usually a lot faster, but I'm usually not yapping my silly face off all the time. Getting distracted. Bet you I've missed at least one. But I don't know, I've done this for years now, so it almost seems, it's almost automatic now. Well, except this freaking extra clients. But yeah, it can get annoying. And you waste so much time, like, oh geez, swapping between clients. So Evo preview is great. Like this is not how I originally envisioned ePreview to work for me. In the beginning, it was totally messed up how I was setting it up. But I watched this video, a guy who was in Arcana Noctis. He's got a great video channel, and I watched one of his videos because I was in the corp, and I was like, hey, cool, that's really neat. How did you do that? Is that Evo Preview? And I've never seen, he like had stuff like this, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. I've never seen it like that. And yeah, all you have to do is sacrifice a little bit of your screen and not have anything there, and yeah, the world's your oyster. I know, right? What the hell does that mean? Thanks, Shakespeare. Vanilla gain, and you'll see a lot of repeats, especially if there's a lowsec. I'm sorry, a highsec island behind lowsec. Speaking of the devil. Oh my goodness, really? I've never seen that. That has to be freaking behind a lowsec. What the hell? No, this is definitely very deep into some, I've never even seen that name, into some system area, maybe really close to each other, that hardly anybody goes, because I've never seen those names before. I think I've seen this name before. Okay, we got her 10. Son of a, that was cool. Yeah. Hey, this will take like 5-6 hours to do 7 total. Probably 8. Well, you do count in breaks, having dinner with a wife, all that stuff. Yeah, it'll take me a while, but yeah, they're out there. And of course, I'll upload this when I'm about to complete everything, because you know, I mean, hey, this is all where they are. Go get them, kind of thing. Like, sorry, yes, like totally allowed to stream this. What a brilliant idea. Yeah, I mean, I don't like if I tried streaming. Oh my god, my computer suffers. It's just a huge hog on my memory. And unfortunately, that's why I don't stream. It just destroys. Like, I think I tried it with this computer. Yeah, it's just much resource hog. Especially when you're running multiple clients. It's not fun. I would like to, but it's just not feasible, sorry. Alright, and I think that's about it. I don't think I need to talk anymore on or reaching the end of this scouting thing. Yeah, just pretty much autopilot back to base, get into my ships, get my squad commander to do all the waypoints, and then I hit optimize, and if I have more than 12, sometimes I have like 13, 14 fobs on the list, and I don't do more than 11. 12 is pushing it. You can do it without crashing my computer, but anything more than 12, you just start playing with the waypoints. You just take the next waypoint and just drag it, and you've seen me do it. Yeah, it's like if you see, like that was no, yeah, that's a we added that, and then we manage route. You manage route, and then you just start dragging and see how few jumps you can actually get, and that's how you do 13 plus waypoints. Slow, and the drag option is really finicky, and so be careful about dragging the wrong system, which totally messes everything up. So do be careful. There's risks involved. But yeah, it's doable. And once you get the hang of it, and you're very careful, it's not a piece of cake, but it's very helpful. They've got to be like close together. It'd be interesting to see that area, and it's probably, I'd say, 17 jumps from my staging area. But if I'm gonna get those 10 fobs, and if they're close together, that means less transit time between each, which means it'll be worth it. Vanilla. Yeah, I don't think I'll get anything more. Okay, Aki's waypoint that, and waypoint that, waypoint. Oh, they're coming for me. My wife's swatted me. Alright. Oh, hide. I think that's behind a... No, it's not. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Yep, one of them is. And who are you? What's your name? Okay, I didn't list it on the... Yeah. Remove and optimize. Yeah, see? That's really cool. You know? That is super cool. Definitely want to see. Definitely want to run something like this right away, and I'll go check them out because there might be more in there. If they haven't been punked for a while, there could be multiples, newer ones that you can't detect, and that. So yeah, pretty exciting. I'll probably hit that right away. So all it takes is one enterprising little team to rake it in before you get there if you're complacent. It happens. It totally happens. Yeah, all I need is 10, 11 fobs, and the optimal amount of clients on grid for a reward for 30 million is 10. You have more than that, you get less per player, per client on grid, and you get less than 10, you get less ISK. So 10 is the optimal. So this is perfect. 30 million each per fob kill. You don't get any ISK reward for any of the defense fleet kills. It does list bounties, but you don't get it. It's weird. And you just power through it all. And all I need is 11 fobs to get, I've got 10 300 million ISK each, third of a billion. And I can get enough, like seven more skill extractors in order to have 24 in order to do my skill farming. And one of one of the Omega things I'm going to purchase with all the Plex I get from that is to help sponsor Udemy Scout. I'm listed in one of their systems. I haven't done it for a while because, sorry, I don't like playing Eve at all anymore. It's just, CCP are just so incompetent. One of my friends said, this game improves by fluke alone. And he's right. He said it a while ago, and he's still right. And he ain't going to be wrong, ever. I'm sad to say. I'm sorry to say. Would I recommend you guys play it? I mean, I got a friend who just came back to the game after freaking forever, and he's loving it right now. I don't know his opinion right now, whether he's like, why the hell did I even bother? But he is enjoying it right now. But I'd be interested to hear his opinion about it for sure. All right. But yeah, would I get back in the game? No, I wouldn't. Why? It's easy. I don't have I don't have any options to have fun in lowsec anymore. The mining in lowsec has just become, when they made the warp core stab active, but only gave you a maximum of 2 extra warp core stability points, it meant instantly that any blops hunter killer using a covert ops or anything could come in and faction scram you with 3 points, and your warp core stab on a prospect or anything is just completely pointless. It's just, they had never given the tech to warp core stab +2 ever, and it's just catering to. And they don't even have, like, they prevented the expedition frigates from mounting the nullification thing to get through bubbles, and you're like, who the thought sucked your D in order to get that through? Oh yeah, that's bad, let's not do that. It's like, oh, it'll be an exploit. It's like, Who got chummy with you at a bar in Iceland and told you that was a good idea? Well, guys, they think NFTs in games are good. Remember that? Hilmar in the last FanFest was like, no NFTs! And everybody cheered, and he's like, yet. Oh yeah. The game sucks. But hey, look, seriously. You pay CCP X amount of dollars per month to pretend to be an astronaut in space, exploiting the resources of the universe. And I'm 54. I was born in the year that man walked on the moon. And they haven't done jack shit since. So this is my escapism, to say, hey, yeah, let's just pretend that the wars and corporate bullshit is just, you know, just not happening, and we're actually living in a world that welcomes space exploration and resource extraction. Wouldn't that be freaking cool? But yeah, I mean, it's a cheap little escapism game, and why the hell not? It's fun, and you don't have to play it the way CCP intends, because CCP doesn't intend anything. They never have. Their intention is to get the next patch out, and it's the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, you take the bits out of the game you like and use it to infuse how you would like to play an online space sim game. It's simple. Just take the bits out of the game that you want in a spaceship game and go with it, and ignore all the rest. Don't worry about it. They say, oh, so much stuff to do in Eve. Well, freaking yeah, but there are other freaking games. Why should I, you know, a friend once said, back in 2003, it's like mogs are great. You don't have to wait in a lobby. You get to start off where you started from, and that's really cool, you know, at any time. It's a persistent universe, and one shard universe is kind of cool. I've never tried WoW because A, I don't like fantasy stuff, and B, the multiple shards are like that's like, that almost feels like a lobby, and I've never. You're listening to somebody who's never played WoW, or ever crack, or I've played Ultima Online, but that's like, okay, boomer. Yeah. What do we got here? Did I find anything else? No, unfortunately, there might be one or two, but there's nothing new, so okay. Let's get you back to... How far is Sharia? 16 jumps. Yeah, that's what I figured. Fine, fair enough. And autopilot. Bye-bye. And I'll probably run out of space on my hard drive, so I better make this quick. You know what's going to happen. Wow, I didn't find anything in this. Hello. Shit. No. Excuse me. Everybody else is safe to go home. Brains? I'm starting to forget where everything is. Think I go there? Nope, I go here. No. Same place I had the waypoint up. Why did I bother? Yeah, you come back to the game after a while and you've got this waypoint set and you're like, what the hell was I doing? And I completely forgot to start the music. Oh well. Salati. Cute. Oh. Well, that's cute. When's that gonna happen? 21:54. 2 minutes. Okay. Yes, sir. Jesus. Oh. That was cute. That was perfect timing, actually. So, this was cut mercifully short for you people. Yeah, my coworkers at work are like, I'm like, yeah, I'm pedantic, aren't I? And they're like, they didn't say I'm wrong. Yeah. Where's my favorite quote in the bio of me? Yeah, my friends pull no punches. I'm okay with that. Mine are stopped with a random, disorganized, non-contextual half thoughts. Please. Sorry, it's I have a mental disorder, as you've totally not guessed. I know, sarcasm. It's sad I can't find the SNL skit, the old SNL skit. It's probably in one of the holiday specials of the man with a sarcastic accent. Yeah, Rick Moranis with a sarcastic accent. Okay. Yeah, I didn't find anything in Iteron area. The Cosmos. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys that are really keen to do those. They're really good at doing them. It's a good source of income. I highly recommend it, especially for fleets. It's so much fun. And there you go. There we go. Yeah, I'm down for the count. They are totally. And everybody's disconnecting. Connection lost. Connection lost. Connection lost. Connection lost. I must have lost connection. I'm just going to assume I did. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully that was informative. Yeah, it's just... Wow, how many do I... Oh, Jesus Christ. Shit. I'm going to lose all these waypoints. No! Alright, I'm just going to take a screenshot. Do it by hand. Because I have lost my chance. I'll try to set these waypoints before I lose connection, but I almost guarantee it that server's just like, nope. Yeah, we're talking how many jumps? So, oh, 12. Jesus. I could probably optimize that. It's going to take a bit. Why aren't I disconnecting? That is kind of creepy. I should be like totally disconnecting right now. It has to be offline, right? The server has to be gone. Like, there's no way. It's still up. Huh? Maybe it was just that cluster, a server process that maybe. But you're in the same. That's Tashmergon, and you're also Tashmergon. So weird. Alright. Well, they screwed that one up, didn't they? All right, so today, and all we do is saute. And unfortunately, you can't drag from here. You have to open up the info and drag that. So it kind of sucks. So let me try to streamline this. I'll stuck side, and then you go, and then you can go press enter, yeller, and I'll have to re-optimize these anyways because I'm not at my staging area. But you got the gist of what I was trying to do. And obviously I'm not going to upload this right away. Well, I will, but I won't publish it until I'm almost done them. Yeah, see, you could do this, but then you'd have this cluster that you're not taking advantage of, and if somebody else wakes up and does them, well, they are built up there. You could lose that chance of all that ISKIs so easily, so we'll definitely do that first. And then I'll have that, and yeah, let's go. Okay. Wow. Okay then. Off we go. Can I re-log in? I wonder if it's in the bug. I wonder if it's just tripping out because I've made them omega and the system is just like, whoa, too many omegas. Possibly. One in. Don't try to drag this window, by the way, in Evo Preview. It's just completely hopeless. It just doesn't recognize it until it's actually in game. So you'll just have to put up with it. Sorry, distracted. I do not use that alpha client a lot. I'm trying to get it as shipped so I can use to follow along. Camp follower. Wahaha. Alright, 15 plex. It looks like I've already got my omega for that. Great. And 15 plex. Yep, already did it for that one. Great. I've got to trade on my plex to my leader that collects all that stuff. Yeah, they should have actually had more deals that drain all the plex for each account. It would be seductive because you've already got them there. You know, it's set up, it's convenient, you don't have to transfer, you don't have to gift, you don't have to do anything, you just have to do it for each client, and that would be done, that would be fun. But they did not take advantage of that, which is kind of weird. So I'm tempted to think they've got it in the next event coming up, that it'll drain the rest of the 15, because you're a business, why wouldn't you do that, right? get people interested in small little things they might normally not purchase, which is extra from what they will usually purchase. It just seems like a smart business decision, but yeah, nobody at CCP is listening to freaking little old me, and I hope they don't, because the last time they did, they fucked things up. Big time. Yeah, drone PvP settings. Yeah, remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember that. I remember my jaw dropping when they fixed it. I was like, yeah. They cray. Yeah, they're very cray. Cray is their middle name. Cray P. Just setting a waypoint on one of my alts. I really shouldn't need to. They're in their recon. They're going to tag along those exact kind of ships anyways, so I don't know why I'm bothering. Yeah, I'll get back to staging. I think they're too stupid to actually figure out the opportunity they have. I'm just going to trade on my Plex once I get into the same station to Seneche, and she'll dump it into the account, the vault, which will allow my CEO on the same account on another character to, of my alliance, to pool all that for skill farming. It won't be a lot, but 10, 150 Plex, nothing to sniff at, that's for sure. Got enough ammo, right? Ammo? Oh yeah, 5,000 is more than enough. Got drones. Make sure I have all my drones. And it's a lot of fun too if you like the first person stuff. You can actually click this button. I don't do it while scouting. It doesn't help. It's not very efficient, but it does look cool when you see that and go past planets and stuff. It's so much fun. All right, they're humping their way home. You're going for good. All right, everybody's ready to go. Yeah, this is the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. Haven't been popped by a thrasher yet, knock on wood. Yeah, basically, it's super easy. All of my clients except the DPS are in frigates, and you just autopilot your way there. Oh, and of course, I've got my hauler here. Yeah, as you can see, yeah. And what I usually do is, because this is just extra ISK. I mean, they reprocess into just so many minerals. It's just stupid. And it's just CCP. What are you doing? But whatever. I usually just donate these to Alliance. Just let them deal with the reprocessing. If you know, it's fun. You you know, check out the prices, maybe get a better deal, reprocess. So I let them choose, but I would highly recommend just freaking reprocessing and selling the minerals. It's just so much easier. But yeah, this is from one fob, and it's worth 50 million. But you got to remember, I'm doing 10 of them. I'll be getting 10 times that amount, and just pure ISK right into my wallet. So it's like, hey guys, Alliance, just take this. That's my contribution to your coffers. Have fun with that. And yeah, it's a nice thing to do. Just like sponsoring Udemy Scout. I use their services. I mean, I've got 10 freaking clients that I use, most of them occasionally. But yeah, I mean, I could have a scout there in a jiffy by just opening up one of the characters and having one posted there, which I do at Bicamia and Amazon. But you know, it's fun to use somebody else's service. Yeah, you know, the feeling of, hey, I'm part of something bigger than just, you know, my own overexpanded ego, right? I mean, there must be something psychologically wrong with all of us. For I'm effectively sitting in a corner, staring at a wall, with a headphone on, talking to myself, and tapping at something that looks very much like an exercise machine for learning how to pet a cat better. And I'm sure the cats are really thrilled that we're spending way too much exercising and should get just to it. Yeah. It's like these people just have a relationship with a computer. Is it their mistress? Well, the incels think so. Lol. Right. Oh. And let's get guys set up. Not set up. That is set up. And do I have everybody here? Yeah. Trade. 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 I don't think they're smart enough to actually offer us anything else. I hope they do. I hope me saying this prompts him into going, maybe it's a good idea, or maybe it's good, or this is a great idea. Do I get a promotion because of that? Okay, thanks. Well, if somebody actually is listening to my video from CCP and gets that idea, well, I hope you get a promotion for coming up with a great business idea. But I think that's worth a raise. You know? Oh, I helped the business gain more money. It might be free, but you know, if you do it in a sneaky way of getting them to buy something you won't normally do, maybe they'll do more of it with their own money. Right? On dock while at war. Am I part of the militia? Oh, I am. Cool. Amar, Ashab, Sharia. Onward. Mike's Drag Queen Palace. Love it. Yeah, well, we do book readings for children because, you know, I mean, yeah, that's where all the pedophiles are coming from. Yeah, the women go to bathrooms together, not because males might creep in there, but because of the trannies. Yeah, right. Yeah, because, you know, males need to protect women. Yeah. Sorry for getting politics into this. All right. What did I think about the whole COVID thing? I thought it was great from a channel. CCP took total credit for it. Remember that? They were like, oh, yeah, things we're doing are really pumping up the numbers here. You're like, oh, cringe. But other than that, I had COVID. I suffered symptom COVID, and then I had extended symptoms. Thank God they weren't long term, as what the government considers long term. Jesus. So I was lucky in that. I personally don't think the vaccines did a damn thing, but I took them. I know that the corporations got protection legally from consequences of their vaccines, so I instantly knew that because they had them ready right away and just needed them approved, you know, that was real suspicious. It's like, oh yeah, we've been studying this coronavirus thing. We have like these vaccines and they're totally ready to go. And you're like, oh God. Like giving the wrong flu vaccine, that, you know, because every year they have to research the flu in order to get the right vaccine to people. Otherwise, you know, but with all the COVID going on, the flu's being kind of ignored. And yeah, they didn't really have the right flu vaccines for that year. And, you know, I mean, 100 years ago it was, what is it, the Spanish flu? Lol, because Spain had no censorship on their media and everybody else would clamp it down, so it was blamed on Spain. I know, right? I'm sure there are comedians back then like Jon Stewart, but, you know, he who dealt it smelt it, racism, right? I'm getting better at this whole secondary screen and the thumbnails. Didn't take me long. Just happens naturally. But yeah, I guess I can control 10 clients. Isn't that freaky? And my computer's not melting. Even better. Of course, the bewildering array of alt channels. But the thing is, I make sure, like, you have to make sure that you don't have all your clients in the same chat windows. It's just stupid. I find it insulting that, look, I mean, people have a hard enough time figuring who's who, right? Could you just keep your clients down to a freaking minimum in the same freaking player channel? And what I do is I have each client in a different chat window. So I go, oh, okay, who am I talking to? What channel am I in? What the hell? I'd be a horrible spy even if I did this. I'm constantly forgetting. Oh yeah, and a disgusting spy. I get outed within minutes. Oh, sorry, WC, wrong channel. But yeah, in normal operations, to just keep myself sane, I relegate each of my clients to one player channel. Well, I get a little bit more, but one player channel I've got, except of course I've got all my guys in my private alt channel. But everything else, just keep it freaking simple. Like, you know, that's a chat channel. That's a chat channel, but yeah, nobody's going to visit that one. That's mine. I've duplicated that. I really shouldn't. You need to be in somewhere else. Why is everybody in Belta Lowdown? Weird. Anyways, they're supposed to be in, not grouped together. Anyways, that's a theory. I don't know what the hell happened there. But yeah. Yeah, Beltalowda, but with a capital I. I know, the actual Beltalowda with an L was taken, so yeah, I know. Kinda sucky. Alright, here we go. Trading the last Plex. Plex traded. One more person to do. Check. Good. Excellent. Everybody's good to go. You. Go on. So I've got one hauler, 2 support ships. I should get, that would be smart, yeah, get a thrasher, just in case I need to dish out some pain with this thrash against Crewers, on-field Crewers. But typically I just ignore everything. And just go in the 3 DPS and just whack them all. Go. Let's send a shay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I trade something already? I probably did. Oh, cool. Go straight into your box wallet. All right, fair enough. Trade. Oh. New trade. Plex Vault 15. Great. Accept. Okay, 135. I'm missing one more, aren't I? 450. There he is. Where am I at? Sharia 10. There we go, 150. So that'll go into my client's vault. And that can be shared between characters on that. So that's 150 towards and 700 million? Really? Wow, that's kind of cool. That's like almost 2 fobs. Or no, that's 2 fobs. So I only have to do 5 fobs. Oh, that's cool. I could just go to that area and do those. So that's what we'll do. We'll get a waypoint system and we'll go to there. 25 jumps total. That's I figure it'll take, we could do that in 3 hours? And I'm certainly not going to bore you by dragging you around for 3 hours. I'll just end the video now. But we go fleet. Holy crap. Really? Well, that's nice to see. Finally. Jesus. Look at all that. That's, I'd like to, oh, look, I can scroll. Can I, of course I can't widen it. Oh my god. It's just fun. I mean, I'm sure most of them were bullshit and probably advertising fleets, but isn't that so cool? Hey, people in there. No, 8 people. Exoid, 3 of his alts. Sean, 2 people white. Probably alts. Probably 2 people in there. Fleet. Fleet would set up Fob's 22, or do I have Fob's 23? Yay, Fob's 23. General settings. Widen this. Thank God for widening. Thank you very much, CCP. Idiots. And let's get that. Manage route. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter. Next. Enter. Next. Enter. Next. Enter. Next. Enter. I think that's it. And then slotty. So I'll definitely have to optimize it. Sad. Yeller. Clade. And Anilla. And Akis, okay. No, okay, I already got Akis. There you go. Alright. Whip there as fast as possible before anybody gets there, because you know, if you don't get there, you lose that opportunity. And I'll set the destination as soon as everybody joins. And I need everybody everybody in fleet. And I'll just drag people manually. There we go. If you ever get this error that prevents you from, it just rejects it, note that you're selecting yourself when you drag. Don't drag yourself when you're dragging a whole bunch of people from that channel, and then you won't get the error. I know, you're like, oh god, duh. But yeah, I can guarantee you in like 6 months, I'll totally forget, and well, why am I doing this? I might be smart enough to remember, but you know. In Eve, you're always learning something new, and sometimes you're relearning something new. Alright, so in fleet, not in fleet. Okay, cool. So I've just got 1 not in fleet. I'll invite that person to Altsnom, and then I'll be able to join that channel next time, because now I have privileges. Get you aboard. There now. Who has the Thrasher? This is a bewildering amount of... Where... The best way to go about this is to bring up your fleet window and go to broadcast. Oh, actually, no, you don't need to. Just freaking minimize that damn lower. So your next destination is going to be right on the lower bottom of your fleet window. And so if you get rid of those stupid icons, you can get that destination easily. And when you right click, you won't be interfering or accidentally hitting any icon. Just got to reopen it. That way you can just easily get autopilot for everybody. And somebody's got to have a thrasher. There we go. Thrasher. Done. Do I have fleet up? Yes, I do. Excellent. Undock. Undock. I'm gonna drag my fleet window into local chat for all my alts because whatever. Undock while at war. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. It'll be okay. Do I have any fancy implants? Ooh, I admit grade crystal. That's not good. Alright, and I'm so leaving. I am so leaving militia. Yeah, no. I forgot to switch out for a non-implant clone, so that's not gonna be fun. Can I think this station has a clone base, and I might be able to swap into an empty clone. Because I might have a reason for can't maximum. Okay, well, actually, you know what? Let's just destroy that one and plug in this one. Thank you. And jump into this one. Thank you. Isn't it nice that they put you into a capsule now and do the whole thing for you instead of giving you an error? I know that was really sweet of them, I think. And there we go. Session change. Done. Alright. And dock while at work. Why not? I got an empty clone. Screw you guys. Fleet. Okay, I think I'm ready. This ship will be the fastest. I have implants and modules to make it the fastest. Yeah, I can outrun blockade runner. It's pretty funny. And broadcast travel to hit autopilot. Uh-oh. Interesting. Okay, a little bit of lag, so there is some issues going on here with 10 clients. But yeah, for the most part, it's just autopilot, so I don't have to worry too much. Get all my alts going, and then I can concentrate on my battleships. I'll even set the Thrasher to autopilot. It's fine, it'll get there. It's plated, so whatever. And off we go. And I'll not set autopilot on this one. Manually fly these suckers. I tried battles. I tried directs. It's just, it's doable. It's just, there's not a lot of wiggle room. I didn't like the lack of wiggle room at all. I think the one thing I forget to do the most, that's kind of really important, is to add people to watch list for my DPS boats. Get that chain going up, Logi chain. And thank God we have almost effectively unlimited watch lists, which is absolutely awesome. Talk about what a game changer, huh? Alright, so inventory. Whoops. Damn you, CCP. That's the other reason I don't want to pay. It's just, they just crippled the show sidebar. It's like, why are you making me do freaking 4 clicks, for Christ's sake? Thanks a lot, CCP. Thanks, Obama. Again, K-Hor. Then we going through more. Might as well drop off my stuff. Yeah, going through. Oh. Scratch, scratch. Yeah, reactive hardeners, EM thermal, large batteries, and cap transfers. I think they're faction. Are they? Yeah, they're faction. Extra range. For whatever. Could be better CPU or power, I forget. Doesn't matter. I thought they were worth it. Not a lot of bling stuff, but enough. It costs a pretty penny to reship. And if you check my corporate Zkill, I've lost a few this year. Just by pure derpiness. It'll happen. Oh yeah. It's so worth doing. So worth doing. Yeah, the whole don't undog what you can't afford. Well, yeah, you elitist prick. And CCP, they're CCP's just idiots. Anyways, but it's not a good quote because a lot of us depend on that bling ship that we can't afford to undog, but we have to do it anyways in order to run missions that we don't really know anything about, and we're getting ambushed by things we didn't know happened even, you know, I mean, we can read survival.net, but sometimes something happens that you weren't expecting, or you fit wrong because you're not a good theory crafter. Because who is a good theory crafter? I mean, I don't think I am. I try, but I forget a lot, and it's difficult. I mean, there are theory crafters, and there are good theory crafters, and then there are people who think people are good theory crafters, but they're not, because they've forgotten all the really important shit. But yeah, yeah, and that's the best of us. The rest of us are freaking, I mean, Jesus, I'd look at fits of years ago, I'd be like, God, I'm so stupid. But it's like, you know, we're investing all of our ISK because that's what we need to pay. Like, if I need something, what's the best I can get? It's going to cost a lot, and all my money's in this one missioning ship, and then when I lose it, I have to go mine stupid ice or freaking feldspar until I get enough to, And of course, I'm careful when I mine. I don't get blown up by code. I don't think I've ever been blown up by code. I think I have. Maybe. I may have lost one money ship, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. The point is, it's possible to lose your money ship, but it's more possible to lose your missioning ship to NPCs. Oh, look. Well, look, I mean, if people can sit there stupidly mining ice for millennia and think that's fun, I'm sure people can camp gates and think that's fun. I have friends in lowsec who will spend hours sitting outside a station waiting for somebody to log on so they can kill them, and I think that's retarded, but they think mining anything is retarded. Well, most of the time. Until they suddenly find a reason to do it, then it's really, really important. But yeah. Yeah. Denigrate somebody for their stupidity, but don't denigrate somebody for you thinking that activity is boring, because they might get a thrill out of it, even though it's ridiculous and retarded and stupid and just malicious and whatever. I mean, yes, I know my friends camping somebody in station at Care Bear in an NPC lowsec station is mean. I must admit, is not very moral. But I'm sorry to break your heart, but lowsec is for Care Bears. I am a lowsec Care Bear, but yeah, just chill on the whole you're being mean thing. Like, the problem is, I have a quote again from a friend a long, long time ago in 2003 in another game far, far away and blah, blah, blah. He said, the internet allows you to be the asshole you can't be in real life, which is untrue, because there are freaking a-holes in life who, unfortunately, after Trump got in, I noticed the bullies and the liars just realized, oh, the highest land in the highest office in the land can, in the world can do this and get away scot-free, just like Reagan did, Teflon Don back in the past. It's like, oh, wow, geez, well, I see the way it works. I'm going to do more of this. And he did. Got a lot worse. So yeah, the internet is where you can be the a-hole you can't be in real life, but it's not actually, unfortunately, true. And what's going on? Oh no, it's guarded by Edencom. Shiver me timbers. Okay, you need to get your button gear, mister. I haven't been paying attention to you. You've got 12 jumps. Rube Scuddy's got, yeah. Okay then. Mr. Yappity Yap. Get to your job. Get there quick. Okay. What's near Yulia? Okay. Which is... I think I know where Yuli is. I think. Where are we? Hammer, bag it in. Okay, it's past. Okay, alright, fair enough. It's freaking towards Atello. Kind of like... Odolin, sorry. Odolin and Cormona and, you know, freaking Augur. And... Okay, so it's in that general direction? Is it devoid? Colon, okay, we're near there. Okay. Interesting. Just a narrative space I don't get to because I limit my scouting. But yeah, you see stuff like this? Oh yeah. Go for it. And hopefully there's like more than one in the system, but I'm assuming there is going to be. And that's really awesome. Okie dokie. Now, typically, I think use the Thrasher pilot to get the waypoint. Hooray, you're still here. All right. No, you won't be able to see. Yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping a few of these... that'd be nice if there was a few of these had more than one. But I'm hoping one of them has more than one. That would be great. Oh, right, I used this character to do it. Got it. Whoa. Contact business. What am I looking at here? I'll take you. Four jumps out. Get my up and down going. Real good. Drones. Ferreted. Okay. It's the heavy drones speed it up. Not by much, but you know, they help a little bit. Okay, did not drop off these, so I think I'll just drop them off now and then deal with it later. This is the entrance to the pipe, so right? Alright, yeah. Leave ship. Undock, you can undock during session timer. Ew, gross. I've got to redo this. Yeah, totally. Screw you guys. Now that I've given up on lowsec fobs, they're entirely out of my league, even with 10 clients. That I don't really need to spot the little buggers on overview, right? I mean, sorry, not overview, but dscan.